All right, all right, all right, all right. Um, hmm. I'm gonna try to like uh be closer to the mic and hopefully be heard better because I feel like a lot of the streams I end up like mumbling a lot, which is just kind of like part of what I do. Um, I don't know. I'm trying. I don't have like a producer or anything, you know. I don't get much audio feedback. I suppose I'm gonna ask people who pop in. Um, let's think here. All right. Um, let's post a little promo in the channels. Yo. Oh, sorry. Somebody I know made. I think they're gonna release a game soon. Let's see here. All right. Promo. I wonder, can I post that crap in here? Hold on a minute. Let me think here. No, wait, that's a different channel. Co-work only. Okay. Presentations? Can I post in here? I think so. Well. No. No. Oh. Nah. Let's see here. I post them here. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out. I need like I need my own Discord at this point, or something, you know. Um. Uh-huh. Yeah. Programming? Yeah, yeah. All right. I hopefully this will be sufficient. If it's not, that's fine. Let's see here. No. Self promo. There it is. Da, da. Yeah, I feel like I just piggyback off of other people's channels. Feels not great. Let me think here. It's okay to post. Yeah, okay. All right. That's enough. Okay. Man, I forgot how all this works for a second. Hold on. All right. Speakers. Why does it have the speakers? Okay, I'm gonna remove that. I don't know why it wants to have like my speaker input. I'm like, that's not how any of this works. Input? No. Output? No. Application. There we go. All right. got a little music going, and today we're going to be working on Course Constructor. So, I've been working on UI, which I kind of hate. Yeah, it's never been my thing. Not really, and I think it's always like I like the game stuff. UI always just feels like that thing that I always put off way too long, and then I'm like, oh, what the hell? Like, what am I supposed to put this together? what am I supposed to do this? But I'd like the UI to be more fun and part of the experience. So I'll show kind of what I have. Now, this component I like on like a big background. The whole game is going to have like a background. I don't know whether or not like I'll give it like a skybox that anyone can play on. Like a skybox that anyone can play on. What am I saying? That people can edit. Or like have one that's like, I don't know, a living room floor. Because the whole thing is like you're playing with like cars kind of thing. It's supposed to be akin to that. But maybe not. Regardless, there should probably be like a whole floor area. And then that will be the background of this. So we'll have this game start. You click on it. You get your main menus. And when you click on tracks, it's not quite working. And I know why. You know what? Hey, you know what? Actually, forget it. Let's just leave it like that, you know? Weep. It's a tiny button. Oh, no. All right. Well, let's do one thing at a time. Okay, so our track menu is going to be like an item list. And I have track cards. I could have called it like track list item, but I'm calling them cards instead. And each card... Yeah, this is okay. We'll save that for later. Each card, which I gotta think about this. I think they're all like the size of like 2 units. So I'm wondering, should I make this 4 and make this... It's still going to be, I think, a decimal. 0.8. Let's see. Yeah, that seems decent. Oh, and something neato about this. You can project a 2D like sub viewport. So you can use all the UI like control stuff with Godot, and you can put that onto a mesh. So in this instance, I'm going to be loading like track names. I want to have builder info. And that way, if like people share files or edit them, then like it kind of has that like trace of like, here are the builders, and you got like the original and then the new and then the new appended. And the name, I don't know, I guess you could change the name of it, or maybe just allow people to add on to the name of it. You know, I don't know if you got figure 8 and figure 8 extreme or something, and so there's some kind of trace to it, maybe. Who knows? If I'll make that work, I think I will. And I think there's one more piece of information. I thought about maybe if we could have like some kind of screenshot like of the track itself. Which I guess we could do. I mean, if we can put, you know, I think there's a control that allow you, just like a texture. So we could probably make that work. I'll just need to figure out a way to get like a snapshot. I'm sure that's possible within Godot. But here are all our cards. So our track menu, let's see here. Actually, hold on a minute. We got our depth, our rotation, and then our track menu. Card gap 0.2. Okay, how about How about that instead of 0.02? And all the depths are fine, I think. Okay. And I'm going to test all these things in one go. All right, well, we got a few issues. Number one, what is happening here? I don't know where this is happening. Where is this happening? Within the button itself. Actually, let's watch to see when. Click. Everything's fine. No error message. Click on this. I think this is when it starts to have problems. Track data. There should be just one. Boot. Ah, yes. Okay. Well, that's fine. I need at least two of these actually to be able to test if they're spaced properly. Build mode. Okay. And let's allow us to save again. Okay. Yeah. Save. Let's see if that works. I gotta be careful I'm not like overwriting old data. Okay, this time I should get 2 cards. Yes? No. Greasy little slippery motherfucker. Why? All right, let's just man, I liked the boot. It was good. It was adequate. It did a good job. All right. Let's figure out why this is blowing up in my face. No, wrong one. Wait a minute. No, it's not. All right. Yep. A little boot. Scrolling through these with the arrow keys is like really tedious. All right. This should not be a new file. It's not. Is it the file access? Okay, hold on a minute. Uh-huh. Yeah, I wonder why did get position, get length? Why did it skip those? Can I just comment this out for now? I don't think it worked. All right. I mean, we saved. What if we hit save again? New file. It's not a new file. I don't understand why this isn't working. Get position should be less than the length. Buddy, what? Shut up. Hello. Thank you. Yeah. What? Write, read. Opens a file for read, write. If the file is created if it does not exist. Truncate if it does. Cursor is positioned at the beginning of the file. Yeah. Like, if we run this, this pulls all the track list whenever we click on this button. Track data. Array size. 0. What? All right, now I'm genuinely perplexed. All right, read. Beginning of the file. I only do write read because I want to know whether or not, like if I'm updating an old save file, like we're editing a file. I don't know, maybe that should be separate. Maybe edit and like create should just be separate functions. We're still going to run into the problem though. I think I should solve this now, frankly, because it's supposed to go through. The real problem is, why does it like just not? It's like, here, this file is real. Really? Sure. And then you go through it and it's like, oh, I don't have anything inside me. I mean, you did a second ago. Starting existing. I mean, like, truncated if it does. Does that mean you destroy everything? It feels stupid to have a read-write that just automatically would wipe the file the moment you open it. I mean, that's what a write does. Yeah? So, these two are for, like, editing a file to some degree. This one is just, like, I don't know. Probably just pushes the text. But I want to write over it. I want to overwrite old save data. I don't want to have like your save file has like 14 versions of the same track. I don't know. Maybe it should. It just feels needless. You know, like that just feels like a lot of extra bulk for, you know, that probably won't have a lot of use. Okay. I kind of want to know what these values are, actually. Get position. Yeah. All right. Okay. Position and length. Boop. Boop. I'm going to make one called loop. All right. What did you print out? 0. Okay. Well, let's follow through. Okay. We have stored data. Yes. Now what I want to do is go into nuts. Let's do that again. What? Stop. Oh my God. Okay. Now, let's make a big loop. Okay. Big loop. Nah, big loop. Again, nothing. Here we go, array. One array, one object, big loop. I mean, it clearly has the data that we want. I wonder, is the ID... No, it's not the ID. No. Wait, I'm not asking you to represent... Oh, this number is too large. Oh, wow. Okay, well, I don't care. The real problem is, yeah, why? What? Oh, time to do a little research. Godot file access. Which version am I using? Read, write? Whoop. Write, read. Light Yagami. Wait, no, I can't just type write, read. Write, read. Wiping file? Okay, can you explain the explanation? Yep. Read, write, file. I love how they go over write. They go over write. They go over read, write. You want to add extra information to an existing file without erasing its previous contents. Yeah, but like... Tell me about the other one. not truncating. Can't delete save file. Tell you what if we did change the access type? So instead of read write or write read, we did read write. So this shouldn't truncate it at the very least. Where are you? Main menu, track roller there. We'll do another little loop. I'm gonna call it loop. Little loop. Length 68. Whoa. Length is true and okay. Header and length, right? Okay. Let's try that again. Yep. All right. 138. Yeah. Really? Oh, I just realized a problem with our edit file. We will need separate functions for this. Because we need to... We'll have this worked out later, but it basically, if we load a file, we need to make sure that we're passing in that data. We are. Well. So, I don't, like, write read just destroys the file, though. Like, why? What's the point of having that if you're not... What do you want? Okay. Buff size of the length is true. Turning variant. Good. This is good. I feel like I did this before. I did it with one file. One track. We haven't tested it with multiple, so I guess it's just been saving one thing this whole time. Yeah, no, this is, I hate this personally. And if I do write read, or, I assume we're just going to destroy everything. Yeah, nothing. Length, nothing. The whole file length is nothing. Is that size of the file in bytes? So, and this is just BS, because we saw beforehand it was fine. The only thing we've changed is how we pull it, and I'm like, this ain't working. Has no one else encountered this issue? Tell you what, let's go to the Discord. I guess I did. Is this a showcase? It's so weird because it's like a stream. It doesn't feel like a showcase. Let's just search up. Right read? No. File access. Nothing. Really? Oh, this is Bevy, for goodness sakes. I'm glad I didn't post there. I would have gotten a lot of sass, I'm sure. All right, with let's see. Okay. Well, this kind of sucks. Tell you what, for now, we're gonna run it in write read. You know, or read write, I should say. There's really no problem with us, like, I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. What? Oh, yes. More problems. Length is 4 is true. Invalid data. I don't care, man. Just like... All right, this... Yeah. Which isn't even the approach we want, frankly. So I don't know. I think I fixed that. Yeah. All right, so we'll run the menu manager again. And we have an array of 4. I mean, clearly it is possible. Little. It is possible to have a bunch of different, tracks. The real question is, why? Yikes. Oh, and you're mad? Wait, why? I didn't click on anything. No tweeners. I hate that it says this because I'm like, buddy boy, you inherited from Button, and Button definitely has what we want. So shut up. P target null. Once again, I don't know why it says that. Ah, nuts. I sound like, what's this? Oh man. No swiping my data, swiper, please. I have a family to feed. Super dot ready. Yes. Yeah. Okay. That was my bad. I was forgetting that's actually super important. Yay. Oh, no. Wait, what? Hold on a minute. Why are you having a problem here when you're supposed to be... Click. Sub viewport. Is there a get first node? Get node? Whoops. We'd probably just have the one, yeah? So why don't we call it by name? We'll see if it works. No. Why? Oh, ew, what the hell? Oh. Yeah, that's yucky. All right. Instead of that, we're going to get child count. We will get the last. This should work. It does. Ooh, yeah, nice. It works perfectly. What the fuck are you doing up there? You should be like in the middle. These ought to be in the middle. All right. Let's just see. Oh, well, it does start at the top. It's just not doing this correctly. Oh, good. Lol. What do I do now as far as being set up? I've been set up. track builder dot text equals builder base. Lovely sound of airplanes. The triangle. Yes. Oh. What happened? I know what happened. You shrunk. Why though? Oh shit. Yes, stretch size should be. I think I need to duplicate. Whatever. It seems like instantiating might give me some problems. Well, one thing at a time. Track card size. Okay, so starting out it's 4 and 0.8, so we'll expand. I think a little bigger. But this is the real one. The real ones. All right, let's try that again. Whoop. Oh God. All right, so they all grew, except I don't want them to do that. So okay. Duplicate. Isn't there like a depth that I can provide? Flags, yes. Groups, scripts, instant. Okay. Let's try. Oh my God. This looks really good. It looks so bad. There's no gap. What the hell? Where's the gap? Nothing at all. Wait, no, it should be there. Yeah? Card gap plus card height. Yes. Okay. Yikes. It still doesn't solve the problem anyway. Huh. Well. Yeah, I'm like, why the hell is it is it the meshes? Is it just like, hey, here's a fun mesh? I probably knew that in setup, maybe. Oh. Let's see. Clone mesh data. Mesh equals duplicate. Sub resources true. We want to duplicate everything. Let's run that now. Yes. The others are not responding in kind, which is good. We don't want them to. I don't know where that card went. Woo, woo, woo. They're rotating. I think they're rotating I know what's going on. They're rotating around. Oh, I just like, I popped my finger. That hurt. It was like a really weird pop. It has been so dang cloudy here in Colorado. Usually the sun comes out and kills all the vampires. All right, so instead of rotating the entire thing, the mesh? Yeah, why not? Yes. Let's give that a go. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, fancy, but also wrong. Why is it? Wait, why did it do that? Didn't I tell the mesh to rotate? Maybe it doesn't. Probably doesn't rotate. No, that's not gonna work. Ah, nuts. Okay, so the card. We might need to have something like a placeholder. Something for the card to sit on. The idea is it would stretch and rotate. Right now, it's just it's rotating around its like relative position, which isn't whoop whoop like this. It's rotating around like this. Oh, I know what to do. The track menu, close depth. We need, no, open depth should be 0. I mean, that should make it rotate relative to where it's at. Except it doesn't follow. Okay. Wait a minute, what is that? Why doesn't that work? They're there. Huh. .04. .04. What? Oh. Why wasn't layer depth applied? Uh-huh. Yeah. Yes. Very good. No. What are you doing? What the hell? What is that? What are these weird fucking issues? Like what is that? This is not a problem. This is only a select problem. Great. Now I got to figure it out some other one. Nothing. 0.04. 0.04. The issue is not the depth. The issue is that the second one doesn't get a depth. Okay. All right. Let's old depth. This is like pointless. So instead of doing the element, we'll do the old depth. This should do it. All right, they kind of popped up. I lost my crock. There you are. All right. Whoop. It's flipping around once again. I don't know why it's doing this. -4Z. No, that's fine. Hold on a minute. I gotta. Here, I gotta look at it over here. Yeah. It works. Maybe it's because it just flips really fast. No, motherfucker. Look at that. Oh my god, it's returning to its point of origin. Where are you? Size, target size, position. Why would you store? I think it stores the position on instantiation. And we adjust it actively. We've added it to the scene. So instead, yeah, that might do it. Store here. Store new original. It's not like a great way of putting it. Well, let's see if that works. That's really rough, the way they pop in like that. All right. We'll click on this one. Now we can see it. Still does that shit. That's wrong. That's mean. I hate you. What's the duration for? Yeah. No, we don't really need help with that. It just is what it is. What we do need is the opened depth 0.4. What if it's like 2.4? Is it gonna? All right, position. Our current position. Shit, I don't actually know which one this is. Original position, all zeros. Yeah. And our current position is... Yeah. Okay, I know what it is. This is important, but also this is our issue currently. We need to keep our original Z. All right, once again, let's click on the first one so it highlights it. Yeah, except it goes back down. Why does it do that? Huh. What's transition called? Yeah, on select. How does it reset after I do that? It shouldn't. Yeah, I don't know why it would go back down. Oh my gosh. Cheap views. Remove the space. Thank you very much. We will keep that in mind, won't we, chat? You want to look up porn? You got to make sure you get that link right. First chat of the day. Yay. This is like that comic by I can't remember who the artist is. It's like they're like, the internet is a fascinating and wondrous place. And they're like, hello world. And then someone else just typed back, fuck you. And he was like, marvelous. That's all I can feel whenever I get these damn spams. I think someone said there's some other kind of mod thing actually I can turn on. Users in chat? What do you mean? All right, there's me. There's no one else. Well, that's fine. We just banned our only viewer, a bot. So, damn. There go my analytics. Let's get back to our original problem, actually, which is, where are you? Here, yeah. I don't know why it's calculating all this stuff completely wrong. Cards displayed 10. No. It's technically correct. I guess I am providing like a list. Yeah, okay. Well, then I probably should just bring the camera in more. Yeah. I might do some extra thing to make the camera move up and down, depending on the menu. We'll let that be managed somewhere else. Yeah, okay. Where did it go? You can't leave me like that. Okay. Let's try that. Whoop. I still like this camera. That's better. Whoop. Yeah, it flips. But it's back down, isn't it? Yeah, see, it's back to where it came. Yeah. The Y should be up a little bit. Opened depth. Let's just sit here. Let's see if it like calls it a second time or some nonsense. Whoops. Something weird happens when it loads like that. Everything snaps in, and it happens like every 8th time. Okay. Let's highlight the first card. Whoop. Reset was not called. Also, this was not stopped at. Target position. Yeah, 2.4 and negative 2.4. Feels like a lot. Maybe that's fine. Just kind of tweaking values. That still isn't going to solve our problem of why does it go back. Target position. Target rotation, a full pie. What is it doing finished? It's animation finished, I think. Handle open finished. Huh? Hold on. All right, we're not gonna grab that. We're gonna whoop. Yeah, huzzah! Whoop, huzzah! Whoop, huzzah! All right, let's step through. Actually, let's see here. Which card do we click? The third one, eh? All right, Y is at 0.6, and that's the value we're tracking here. So let's just step through, toggle animate. Animate? Why? Huh. Okay, so why isn't it telling me what this is? I guess it's too late. Also, this doesn't even need to be here. Okay. So the other cards keep this. This is the only one that, like, changes, though. It's weird. That's very weird. Well, the real problem is, of course, button animation opened. We don't just want to animate the menu, though. Okay. Next action depends on type. That's like really shitty notes. That's kind of like an obvious. If button is a nav button, then we're gonna do that. A lift button is a track card. We're just gonna have the same menu for the track cards. I mean, like, really, honestly, yeah, just literally. I'll probably move it to where the card is. This one's tricky. No, it's not. I could do this. I could actually get it to move to the origin and maybe then flip. And when it flips, we can show that other menu. And then you loop through that. And if you go back, it goes back to the list. Like, it shrinks back. And that way we kind of keep this flow of each new menu is a set that you focus on. And you don't have to worry about anything else. I think I like that idea. I know in some instances it would be better to, like, have items you could click on and expand. But I don't want to do that. The work for that. It feels like I'd have to redesign a lot of stuff. I could get the menu to do its own focusing. But then we run into this problem of, like, each menu must now be aware of whether or not it can focus. And I hate, I did that with Go Me Money and it was kind of annoying. So, I don't know. Maybe starting from fresh it wouldn't be, but I want to try to go with this flow that I've got set up and see. I think it's a lot simpler. A lot more straightforward. Let's think. Oh yeah. Display the I don't know. Edit track menu. In fact, I don't have to flip it around because if anything, clicking on it, you'd probably still want to see the name and like the information. So rotating it is probably not what we're going to go with. We do want to expand it though. We're probably just going to have like other buttons. Ooh, we could have them rotate, like snap around. Like the problem before where we weren't rotating on our own axis. We were rotating around a relative axis. We could do that for like the track menu. I don't want to call this track menu. Track, edit track menu. I feel like I should call the track menu track list. And it's like a track list menu kind of thing. But then there's like edit a track menu, which is its own menu. Track menu is kind of vague, isn't it? So. Edit track menu and track. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, so there's track menu. Track list menu. I think that's okay. Let's go to our actual files. Track list menu. And we'll call this one track list menu as well. Okay, now when we rename the track like edit menu, it'll have a completely different name and we won't be confused. Because I think list and edit are distinct enough. I hope so. I don't know. It'll be my problem if it's not. So, let's think here. Yeah, I don't want this. And I don't think I want the rotation either. Which makes me wonder, I probably don't need to call a different transition function. Because the rotation was like the only unique thing about this whole thing, honestly. And some position weirdness. But if it's going to the center again, yeah. What am I forgetting? Am I forgetting anything? We'll find out if I am. Oh, all right. Tracks. Doop. Whoop. Yeah. I think that's okay. And I kind of want to make it closer up, more up. Where are you? Yep. Okay. And then the track card. Cool. What are you growing to though? I feel like 4.8. No. 5.2. 4. 8. Bigger. Whoa. That's not it. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah. Longer. Much longer. Whoops. Oh, my bad. Track card. What is the ratio it's at originally? Let me think here. 0.8 over 4 is 0.2. No, that's 5. It is 5 times longer than it is tall. So I think the height could be bigger. Why not? And then I need to multiply this by 5. Yes. Good. All right, that will give us something that is pretty sizable. Game start. Tracks. Yeah, that's much better. And then little. And then we'll have a bunch of other buttons where you've got your, let's say this is a button, and let's say this is our background, technically is what it is, but it's got some information on it. So whenever the background goes whoop, we're going to bring in the button, whoop, like that, whoop, and it'll go in like this. And I think, I don't know, that sounds fun. Now, whatever we click from here, we're either going to have a confirmation dialogue of like, confirmation dialogue of deleting it. I guess we could try to rename it. That stinks. Yeah, maybe. Probably have another dialogue for that. I suppose they could do it here. Anyway, we'll do that and that. And then we'll also have like edit the track and then race on the track. Those are the two most important buttons, really, is like, do you want to build it, modify it, right? Yeah, actual track itself. Or do you just want to drive on it? And those two things, once we get that hooked up, frankly, like, we've got a loop. No, we don't. We still need a menu. We'll still need something for, like, whenever you're in the race, we'll need some kind of menu for pausing, as well as, like, when you finish the race. We'll probably use the same menu. And then, of course, when you're building it, and we'll have probably the same menu for that, too. And when you're in the build mode, it'd probably be neat if you could just go immediately to race, as well as if you're in the race mode, you can go to build. Because it'd be, I think, annoying to have to like be like, okay, I built it, back out, and are you here now? Do you have to start with a menu over? Like, you back out, you're here, you click on, like, that's dumb. I think it'd just be better if you can go back and forth between the two stages. And when you're done, when you look at other stuff in the main menu, you can. Cool. There's no exiting right now, so it just deeper and deeper into the matrix. Yeah, I think that's adequate. And of course, now that this menu is here, it's in our face, we can't click any of this stuff. And that's the very important thing. Again, is that every menu we go into, all of the elements on that menu now become a new focus. which technically makes... No, this isn't a nav menu. That's right. This, because all the buttons will be the same. We don't need to have a separate nav menu for every track. We're going to use the same nav menu. It's going to sit here, invisible. But whenever we actually call upon a track at the end of the animation, instead of navigating to a new menu, we're just going to activate the track menu, the edit menu, I'll say, and pop those buttons into view, and then activate them. So let's think here. We're going to need that edit menu. Okay. Didn't get back to me on Discord. No. Nuts. Okay. That sucks. Is this being printed? Track. No. Yeah. Yeah, cool. Well, I mean, at least we don't need all this, so a little bit less stuff to work on. So there's that. Let me think here. Nav button. We'll just close out some of these other ones. Oh yeah. I want to have an animate for this for each element. They won't happen in parallel. That's all we're going to change. And they should probably be a lot faster if there's going to be a list of them. I don't want people to wait the whole time for every single list item. Yeah, that's cool. Okay. Look at that. That's easy. All right. That was simple. I thought that was going to be a nightmare. Go figure. All right. So there's our track manager. Now let's make our track edit menu. And this is where we edit. I could call it the track list item menu. I'm scared to do that though. I don't call them track list items, so I feel like having a list, having cards, and then calling it list item menu, people would, I mean, I say people, even me at some point I'll be like, where are the track list items? Nowhere. They're the track cards. But if I call it track card menu, I feel like a cat. I could call it the track card menu, because that's kind of what it is. Oops. No, actually, I do need to do that. This is a menu 3D. Track card menu, and we'll save first. I don't like that. Call it menu mode. I'm gonna have to reorganize some stuff when I'm done with all this. Tracks. Yeah. Okay. Track card menu. Now this sucker is going to have some buttons, and these buttons will be unlike anything you've ever witnessed. They'll be working. Let's think here. We're going to have, first off, we're just going to have play. No, I'm sorry. Play is this is a game. The whole thing is playing. Race. And then build. And I want them swapped in the hierarchy for I don't know why. Okay. So let's see. Our race button will be, let's just get a quad mesh going. Whoop. And then our race will have its own quad mesh. It's very important whenever you duplicate. I can't say duplicate without it sounding weird in my brain. Duplicate. Do button stretch when selected. I don't think we need that for this, but also right now I don't want to spend time changing all the settings post selection. I'll leave it for now. What is it now? Yeah, it's there it is. All right, and then build mode. There we go. All right, well, we probably do want to have art of some kind. I'm going to have to probably hire someone to do real UI work. Because what I got going on right now just ain't cutting it. It's fine. It's decent. But I don't think it'll be adequate. Oh, yeah. And there's no... We don't have like a plan for race. Yeah, we don't have a plan for like any kind of color scheme. I probably need that. I am colorblind, so I've never cared for it, but frankly, it's probably a useful thing to have. It is a useful thing. It's not just probably. The look of it will be important. And a lot of this game will be vibes, so I don't think it's fair to have a game about vibes when, when I'm not going to keep a color theme going. But I'll need to have a few more thoughts on that one. Yeah. Whoa. Race. And cool. We'll have that, and we'll have a different background pink for build. Why not? Huh. Bill. Sorry, I probably yelled into the mic just now. A little extra room, I guess. Yeah. 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 All right. Build. No. Build. Lowercase. Build. That's probably really loud and poppy. Hey, our music's gone. Where are our vibes? Yeah. There we go. Probably gonna make one more little button. And it will be, whoops. And we'll just have this called return. Yay. Whoop. Okay. This might do it. Return. We just need something to be able to go back on. Here you go. Make unique. Thank you. Return. All right. Let's think here. Build. Top right. Erase. Bottom. Return. Top left. And these... Once again, we must be careful as to not rotate. Wait a minute, you weirdo. You can do that. All right. I'm confused at why this was a problem before. I don't trust it. I just don't trust it. Now that I think about it, shouldn't that return button be like the same size? Open. Return. Maybe. All right. Quick chat. What's 166 divided by 2? Let's see here. That's 33, 50, 183. Is that correct? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm a genius. Whoop. Boop. This selection is a little too high. That was great. That was a little too much. Yeah, that's good. It's got like a weird blur thing going on that I kind of like. You know, you can see the little red and blue lines. I don't know why I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. Each of these little screwballs needs to be half the height. Yes, yes. Doop. Race. Doop. And build. Doop. Look at that. It's adequate, I think. This is not adequate. And I'll tell you why. Build pivot 5. No. Remember when I said I want them to pivot around something? We're going to move the pivot points. All right. Each of these will be... Nah. Yeah. Eat your vegetables. All right. Let's think here. Where's that other menu? You. It's going to look and feel a lot like this, except it won't at all. Ready? No. Actually, we will need a ready function. You know, we'll build our own ready function. We don't need you. These are pointless. No, but we do need rotation instead of depth. Rotation. All right. We also need to. We can get a little custom with this stuff because I say so. All right. You. There we go. What do I call this? We'll just have an array called pivots. Pivots. And on ready, we will say, whoa. Each of these. Golly, the music. I mean, what is this? What am I even listening to? I shouldn't have moved that. I was trying to move this. Yeah. Yeah. Push back. Don't autocomplete. It'll destroy what's previously there. Push back. Oh. And then for pivot in pivots, the rotation. Yeah, that's fine. Rotation X. It is going to be set to closed. Okay. So, once again, pivot and pivots. Yes. Animation duration. Yeah. Ooh, closed rotation. Okay, so that needs to be pi. And last time we did have weird things happening. I don't know why. Track card menu. What do we do when menu is animated? Menu manager. Button animation open and closed, but there's one for menu animated. Yeah. That's fine. How does this work? Get initial focus, selected elements. Haha. Almost forgot. Build, race, and return. Okay. Why do I this? We can make this. Stop that. Stop that. We can make this smaller. All right. Whoop. That didn't work because I didn't tell it to. Because it doesn't even exist. I guess technically, yeah, we're gonna have to add. Where am I? This is wrong. Why do I sound like a PlayStation 2 JRPG character? This is wrong. We shouldn't do this. This magic is evil. Fool. This magic is a gift. What would you know, clearly villainous character? The track card menu. And it starts closed. Closed. Ooh. Yes, the buttons. We connect at the beginning. Bit connect. All right. Connect signals. Let's see. Set up starting things. Starting things. Yeah. All right. Set up track card. Why is it so dark? What is the Olympus? The gods are going to descend. It's the end times. It's happening right now. Starting setup. I guess starting things. I don't know what else to call it. I mocked myself, but I truly know I know no better. Only a fool mocks the fools, of course. I love how I tried to pivot by saying something wise, and I just completely fumbled it. I dropped it. I dropped all the spaghetti up on the floor. Mother's spaghetti. Oh. Man, I need to take a break. I'm like just completely gone. Signals. I don't have any signals yet. Set up signals for track card, because these are very distinct. These are going to actually take us to the track. You know what we should do, actually? Build mode and race mode should just be like... Build mode and race mode should probably just be like track mode. Really? Because it'd be neat if we could just move the camera. We're going to have one camera for this whole game, by the way. One thing the whole time. I'm committed to that. I'd like that to be happening. I think we can make it work. I shouldn't be so dogmatic. I'm not certain how that'll really feel. But I think it'll be cool. So that's what I'm going to try to do now. There you are. Okay. Let me think here. Got a new menu. I mean, this is like current menu. We're getting it. We're adding it. Sounds like it could be its own function. Handle menu animated. Yeah. Yeah, actually, we can make this an internal function, can't we? Setup selected menu. Connect menu. I wonder if we're already connected, if it'll throw a fit. It might. Okay. We're going to take all this. Put it in here. We will change one thing. New menu. Current menu. Current menu is the new menu. Yes, good. Now, who is more popular now, Paul? Oh, it is raining. Okay, and we're going to connect. No, we don't need to connect the track menu. Do I need to do this at all, actually? Tell you what, actually, let's not make too many functions. We'll see. Current menu is the track card menu. It should have its animation finished. In fact, we can set that up here, can't we? Track card menu, animation finished, connect to handle menu animated. It's raining. What do you need? Setup selected menu. Yes. And when does it actually toggle the animation? Here. When we're done. When the button is done animating. Which we should do. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Nothing.
So the rain's, it's like really starting to come down. I'm gonna go on break. Make sure all my windows are closed.
I'm glad I had the mic off. I'm gonna turn off the camera because I'm gonna eat lunch and I don't want to eat food on camera. All right. Let's turn this down a bit. So, first things first. What were we working on a moment ago? This. Yeah. I had like separated the distinction of nav button to track card, but as it turns out, we're going to be doing the same exact thing for each. So, there is no need for that distinction. And also, as I just tested and realized, we need to set parallel on all of these as well. And of course, turn it off so we don't call the call back immediately. Actually, will that do that? I kind of wonder. Let's see. I assume it would. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, see, it did not even finish the animation. Yep, and there they go. So we need to make sure we have that turned back off. And also this menu, these cards could be bigger. Can I edit all of these? What if we just did, yeah, that big. All right, I guess I have to do it one at a time, but still. And we'll bump this up one more over. I think that'll be more appropriate for the size. Test again. Oh, what the hell? Oh, what was that? Oh, this is tricky. Okay, we want to make sure our target is actually going to be relative to... No, the target's fine. Our direction is going to be 1 if something or -1. And we'll multiply that by our target. I don't know how this will work out. So let's look here. If we take this build card, oh, I wonder. I know why that's not working. Yeah. Oh, okay. The pivots are the ones that should be in that position. Let's look at it. Whoa. What the hell? Yeah, okay. You return. There you go. This pivot will all be right here, and this card will go back to its origin. Whoops. That's fine. Collapse, return to origin. And all 3 of you. Let's do 0.2. I think 0.4 is a bit too much. And now comes the tricky part. So we need to make sure that the... What do we want? We want the pivot position Z If it's greater than 0, let me think here. If it's race, so race is greater than 0 here. And if the race pivot, let me think here. We want it opening in this direction. We want it opening to 0 and closing and then negative. God, I wish I could make this go a certain way. It's that damn quaternion problem, isn't it? Huh. Huh. Let me think here. One more thing I'm going to do. I'm going to put all of these down 0.4. And then all of the child components, we're actually going to move up by 0.6. And whenever we rotate, it'll be much, much larger of a rotation. I kind of want... No, I want more than that. I definitely want more than that. How about 1.4? Which means this should be 1.6. And this should be 1.4. It should be negative 1.4. Okay. Yes. Click. There we go. But that is the tricky thing. Let's look at this again. This is, if this goes down, it goes down the positive. So for positive Z, we want to rotate in the positive direction when closing. Oh, oh God. If we're not... Oh, God, this is terrible. This is actually terrible. You know what? I think we're going to actually have to have specific if statements for this. All right, if we are... Oh, God. All right, if we are opening... I could try to do something a little weird. Okay. What? You won't do this? Come on, man. Boolean float. No. All right, so if our position is greater, so if we're If we're down here and we're closing, we want it to rotate in the positive direction, yeah? If we're down here and we're opening, we want it to be negative. If we are in the negative Z and we're closing, we're going to have a negative rotation. Wrong thing. We're going to have a negative rotation. If we're closing, this is negative and this is me negative. And if we are opening, waha, and we're, this is negative, which would make this statement false, and we are opening, which would make this statement false. They would technically both be false, which is positive, which is the direction we want it to move. Yeah. Listen, I'm really winging it on this one. We're gonna find out though. We are going to find out. Can I do this in one statement though? Yeah, I can. All right. That was good, but I think the animation was wrong. Let's test it slower. Yes. Oh God, it's. You know what I wonder, actually? Okay. We're going to be slightly offset by like what's like an actual good value? Pi over like 6 or 8. I feel like let's see here. What's pi divided by 8.3? All right, 0.01 might be good. We are going to have a rotation offset that is positive. Wait a minute. All right, if our Z, no, hold on a minute. If our Z is positive, yes, we want to have a positive offset. So it's going to be slightly this direction. And this one will be slightly negative. In fact, actually, wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Pivot. Whoops, sorry. This actually should be set up here. So let's see here. Yeah. Well, we'll do it both places. Offset if Z positive. All right. Save ourselves some trouble here. Z positive, then our offset should be positive, else we will have a negative offset. And this will be part of our target. Yes. Yes. Hold on a minute. Maybe it should be minus that, technically. Okay. Yeah. Here we go. Pivot position Z is greater than 0. So our closed rotation will be fuck. It's like we're doing all this. We're going to be doing all this for each one separately. If the target is 0 over here, and it's minus the offset. No, I'm sorry. If it's pi and it's minus, it'll be a little bit over here. So it'll kind of go from here to here. It won't go the full lap. And for the build pivot, it'll be negative. I don't want to be, it'll be plus a little bit. So it'll be negative this, a little bit of negative that. I think we are good. Nah. Let me think here. Minus offset. Yeah, let's just give it a go. We'll see what the values are. All right. That glitch. Still don't know what the hell that is. That's ass. They're all doing the same thing, actually, which is really annoying and stupid. I hate it. So what we're going to do... Right before we animate, because they should be in the position they're the whatever the thing. Yeah, you know. We can make it a little faster. Whoop, whoop. Okay. They have not animated yet. Let's look at that track card menu. Actually, let's look at the pivots. All right, this is... Damn. Oh. Oh, wait, I can't see it like this. This one not being a negative is bothersome. Though I know how to set that properly. Actually, now that I think about it. All right, let's hit F7. Let's just let it run. There you go. It shriveled away. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, we really got to correct whatever that is. Correct the animation for that. But more importantly, our whole offset, everything like closed and open should be... Oh, God. Maybe these offsets are wrong. If Z is positive, why isn't this a negative? Oh, it's because the closed is like a... Yeah, okay. All right. All right, we're going to have to do it this way. Yeah. All right. If we're a positive Z, it'll be minus our offset value. If we're negative Z, yeah. What? Oh, right. What are you actually? Rotation offset. Yeah, basically, we're just going to flip the signs like that. So, cool. Yeah, I really do feel like this should also be here then. Because we want to return to that position. Whoa. All right, so instead of target and offset, target will simply be defined externally. And we'll say if our Z is positive, and we're opening. We'll probably apply the same logic here. I hope. All right. Oh, let's think here. Actually, if we're setting target like this, we don't need to set direction. It's just one toggle. So, all right. So if we are in the positive axis and we are closing, then we want it to go from like, yeah, it's going to be a positive value to a almost closed, but like a little less than closed. So we'll say closed rotation minus rotation offset is where we're headed. No more direction, no more offset. And If we are... Oh, balls. Oh! Oh, God. If we are opening... It should be its own function, for goodness sakes. Get target. All right. We'll accept a node. Whatever this is, we're just going to fully return it. All right. That's much nicer. Pivot. Our node 3D. Okay. Let me take a moment to think about this. All right. All right. If we are opening up and we are in the positive Z direction, then our target is going to be a slight offset. Let's just write it out. It might be easier once we get it all figured out. For now, I want to cover every case. If we're in the positive Z direction, we are closing. Then our target is going to be our closed rotation minus our offset. All right. Okay. Sorry. All right. If we are in the negative Z direction and we're opening, then our target is going to be a slight offset in the negative direction. Yeah? Yeah. Slightly off in the negative. And again, if we are closing, it'll be this. I think these have to stay unique. Yeah, I could. We could run two if statements. It just feels kind of pointless to do that, though. So. Oh, shit. Actually, just return. Return from here. Else, what are we going to return? We're going to return 0. Why are you mad? Pivot not declared. No, it's not. There we go. We should never actually hit here. So assert. I don't know. Should we have an assertion to break? How do we assert condition? Assert true equals false. Actually, we can just say false. Do we have exceptions? Throw. I don't know. I guess. It's a little bit too much. Track card menu. Buttons should not reach this point. I guess. It's something. Button is never used. Good. Tell it to shut up. All right. Let's just run it. That is exactly what I want. Man, these suckers are like, you got to go way out, huh? All right. I guess we'll just move them out 2 more steps. Maybe move them down a step or a half step. Let's see here. Do a little editing. No. All right, here you go. Yeah. Hanging off a little bit. Yeah, okay. 0.2. And a little bit. Okay. Rotation off shit. Off shit. Should be smaller. Okay. Just doing a little editing to try to figure that one out. 7.2 for this. Yeah. As well as you. 7.2. Let me think here. I'm gonna go down a little bit further. There you go. And let me think here. The return button should also be whatever this is, negative. And I think I move them down each like, yeah. Nope. Not that one. Okay. Let's try that now. Yeah, okay. I like the positioning. I think that's pretty good. Why are you talking to me like something changed when it didn't? I also love how you zoom out. It looks like you're like flying in the atmosphere. Oh my god, I'm thousands of meters above the earth. All right. Yeah. Oh yeah, we're still in orthogonal. I was like, why is that happening? Strange. Where are you? Menu, script. Offset. Yeah, that's too much. Very, very, very small. All right, let's go for this. I like that a lot. Yeah, that's really good. Okay. Well, only one more thing. Crank up the animation speed and... Oh my god. That's so neat. Okay. That's, yeah. I like that. I like that a lot. I think I'll move the buttons a little bit. You know, everything at this point is more just like, little micro movements. But it's important. All the spacing and stuff. It matters. Whoops. Oh, shit. What? What the hell? Oh, I know what happened. Yep. Lol. Nope. Wrong thing. Whoop. Whoop. Look at that. Yeah. Now this is further away from the text. I didn't want it really blocking the way. And I'm going to move them over. I'm going to move them all over just a bit more. 7.6 I think will be sufficient. All right. Let's do this test again. There you go. Yeah, okay. Now they're kind of, you know, this is really coming together. I like this shit a lot. Oh, yeah. And then once we click build erase, it'll take us to the same environment, but maybe it won't. I don't know. Anyway. I like this. I like this a lot. Oh! That's bad. These buttons need to be totally separate from the nav buttons. I know that now. So, You hear me chewing? All right, well, I think we've done a pretty decent job. I also didn't realize that, oh, that's right, they're flipped backwards. Yeah. So, yeah, I like it a lot. Why don't you do a little faster? Oh, that. Oh, that's it. Okay. I'm very satisfied with this. You're mad. You're used. All right, here. We don't have to go crazy on the efficiencies here. Cool. We still haven't texted the toggle backwards animate, but The menu manager test currently is like... Oh, we don't even have it. That's actually good. That means we don't have to move any functionality. Yeah, these card signals, and we need to let's write some notes down. We can find the read me. All right. Let me think here. We're doing this. Control focus via keyboard or controller. We haven't tested that yet. Pass up when something, yeah, we've done that. Store current focus, select focused element. Do all these, we just need to test the controller next. Though I don't think we plugged that in yet. I don't know why this is happening. And we need to call this the menu manager. Disconnect. Let me think here. What's it called? Track card should inherit from nav button 3D and nav button 3D button 3D should pass stretch size up to nav button 3D. We don't want all the buttons to do that weird stuff. We don't want them to move around. Stretch size up to button 3D. And something else that's similar to this is we want oh, I don't know. Did I not reference this thing? I should. How do I reference this crap? Is it like this? I do it in the other game. Voxbox. Yeah, Voxbox is going okay. For anyone who wants to know. Right now, I'm still having some difficulties with anytime I try to pick up. Actually, I'll just show you. So we can spawn a cube. We can pick it up. We can pick this up. But something weird happens with the cube. It's sinking into it. Oh, and we're doing this, which I think is that collision problem. It's It's not great. HTTPS. Oh. Ew. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That is an online link. This is the image thing, so it'll just start at the root. All right. I needed to remember how to do that. Assets. References. UI design plan. Okay. Let's see. Should pass. Tween transition. Yeah. Because I think I don't think we're going to be using. I don't think we'll be transitioning every button. Well, maybe we will. No, point is the functionality itself. All right. Wow. Okay. Added track list and track card menu. Yeah. There you go. All right. Now, what we're going to be doing, I might be doing a little bevy development. I'm kind of pooped. So, and transitioning all the button UI stuff is like, yeah, it'll be, like basically this. We should probably pass upward to the nav button, but also I have to reconnect all of the flipping sizes, so that's fun. Meh. Yeah, you know what? Maybe that won't be too much effort. Tell you what, let's just get started on it. See how we feel. There we go. All right. There's that. For the base button, should do something else. I don't know what. Some kind of bounce, maybe. Let's put okay. That's the part that's gonna suck. And then finally, the track card should inherit from nav button. Yeah. Nuts. Does anyone remember what it used to be? See, this is the problem. Also, it's not a nav button. Ugh. What was it at before? 16? God, was that something absurd? Yeah, I think that was it. All right. Yeah, these buttons shouldn't do the same behavior, which is nice. But you know, every other button, it's fine. We'll just have to like re-enter it into a few of these, I think. Nav settings, stretch size. Okay. Main. Oh, these are all good to go. Good. Oh, that's right. We didn't redefine any of these, actually. Should this should still work the same, yeah? Damn. Why'd you fail me, man? Why'd you fail me? All right. F11. Yeah. That's good. Track card. Select. Handle open, finished. Oh. Right. Okay. Nav button. God. I don't want to have like things inheriting from other things. It just feels so tedious. But that feels like the only way to. All right. Let's try this instead. Whoops. Oh my god. Well, it can do that, just in case we need to know. All right, cool. Everything works the same, and if we click on this, it doesn't do anything. It passes. Yeah, nothing implemented. All right, so good. We actually took care of that. That was not so bad. But I am at my limit on this, so I'm going to take a quick break. I should finish my lunch because I haven't really been eating. Let's see. Track card, inherit from nav button. Does it? No. But we didn't really want that. This is like, no, these are like notes for the dev. This isn't really good for this. Reorg. Refactoring a bit. Refactoring the buttons a bit. Push. And there we go. All right. Be back in a little bit.
Today we've got a...
Okay, so I'm not gonna do any more game dev, but I am gonna talk about this. It's the Bevy Jam, number 6. I've done a little Bevy work on the channel in the past, and I wanted to give this jam a go. I had an idea for something to make in Bevy. That being said, you know, I mean, I suppose using an old idea with like a new theme is okay. In fact, I think they said something like no submitting old work. You're allowed to reuse assets. I don't know if I'm allowed to reuse an idea, but yeah, I wanted to just give this jam a go. So it starts on Friday. And something that, well, I don't know if I'll talk into what my idea is just yet. It basically had to do with like making a sort of like a really simple demo scene of like you have a bunch of like cherry blossoms falling from a tree, and then you'd use like Bezier curves to make like wind paths, and then the petals would like get carried by the wind, or affected by it, we should say. And yeah, and then just like I don't know, you just like make a bunch of little breezes and watch the petals flow. Nothing too, I don't know, chaotic, but I thought it'd be neat. Sorry. I think I need to I clearly need to call it. But this is kind of what I was wanting to do, and yeah, I was like, maybe I should just like start fresh and not have a theme. But in the meantime, I'm gonna call it for now, and yeah, I'll definitely be back Friday morning at least to kind of do a kickoff. I'll probably do some planning and stuff, and maybe later that night if I'm not busy. But yeah, so anyway, oh right, outro. Well, thanks for anybody stopping by, and if you're watching this on like the VOD later, well, thanks for watching, and I hope it was entertaining or brought some value to your life. But regardless, man, I still feel so rough with this stuff. But I'm the Triangle. Don't forget to try something new. And don't forget to love yourself.